What's this, you may ask? My book mail, my book mail. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Book to Thrill. And for today, I figured that since I just got in my most recent haul of books in the mail today, I would let you guys unbox it with me. So basically, I'm going to be going through a few of my book hauls that I got today in the mail, and then I'm also going to be discussing some book hauls that I downloaded on my e-reader, because my book hauls don't just consist on in hardback form, but they also consist in e-reader, since this is primarily what I read from, either on my phone or on the Kindle. So I guess let's get started. So first off, we will open the wonderful box of book mail that I received today. With my scissors. Now, most people don't trust me with scissors for, you know, good reason. So I'm just gonna, let's just hope I don't hurt myself. Okay. Yeah, so this is, this isn't working for me. We're just gonna, I always get so nervous doing it this way though, because if there's no bubble wrap, like, I don't want to scratch my book. Yeah, let's not hurt yourself on, yeah. Y'all, I am super excited about this book haul that I got today. There's some pretty great books in here, and I'm excited. So let's get to business. Yes, Rachel, that's good. Let's start a true crime series about how you've decided to light yourself up on fire on Anyways, let's get to the book haul. So first off is Malibu Rising. Now, if you watched my newbie book tag, I mentioned that this is a book that is not of the norm that I usually read. It is considered a contemporary fiction, so it's not really a thriller or suspense like what my general genre of books is that I like to read, but I'm super excited about it. Heard great things about it. I do branch off into romance, so we'll see how this is. Surfers, yeah, I'm about surfing, so I'm excited. I'll read a little description on it in case you guys haven't heard it, but yeah, it's Malibu Rising by 𝓸𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪𝓵. In my last video, I just said Taylor Jenkins, but I need to learn to read because there's read as well. Malibu, August 1983, is the day of Nina Rivers' annual end of summer party, and anticipation is at a fever pitch. Everyone wants to be around the famous Rivas Nina, the talented surfer and supermodel. Hey. Brothers Jay and Hud, one a championship surfer, the other renowned photographer, and their adored baby sister Kit. Together, the siblings are a source of fascination in Malibu and world over, especially as the offspring of the legendary singer Mick Riva. The only person not looking forward to the party of the year is Nina herself, who never wanted to be the center of attention, and who has also just been very publicly abandoned by her pro tennis player husband. Oh, and maybe Hud, because it is long past time for him to confess something to the brother from whom he's been inseparable since birth. Jay, on the other hand, is counting the minutes until nightfall, when the girl he can't stop thinking about promised she'll be here. And Kit has a couple secrets of her own, including a guest she invited without consulting anyone. By midnight, the party will be completely out of control. By morning, the Riva mansion will have gone up in flames, but before that first spark in the early hours before dawn, the alcohol will flow, the music will play, and the loves and secrets that shape this family's generations will all come rising to the surface. So, I'm excited about this book. Next up is The Last Thing He Told Me, which is by Laura Dave. You know, I actually really like this cover of this book. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not really sure what this book is about, to be honest. I just ordered it because it was highly recommended on Bookstagram. So I guess I will just read the description and we'll both learn about it together. If you know what this book is about, kudos to you. Let me know how it is, because I'm a little nervous about it, just because it doesn't look like the type of novel I would generally read. I don't know. We'll read the description and then we'll see. We'll go from there. All right. Before Owen Michaels disappears, he manages to smuggle a note to his beloved wife of 1 year. Protect her. Despite her confusion and fear, Hannah Hall knows exactly to whom the note refers. Owen's 16-year-old daughter, Bailey, who lost her mother tragically as a child. Bailey, who wants absolutely nothing to do with her new stepmother. As Hannah's increasingly desperate calls to Owen go unanswered, and as the FBI arrests Owen's boss as a U.S. Marshal and federal agents arrive at her 𝓸𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪 home unannounced, Hannah quickly realizes her husband isn't who he said he was, and that Bailey just may hold the key to figuring out Owen's true identity and why he really disappeared. Hannah and Bailey set out to discover the truth, but as they start putting together the pieces of Owen's past, they soon realize they are also building a new future, one neither of them could have ever anticipated. With its breakneck pacing, dizzying plot twists, and evocative family drama, The Last Thing You Told Me is a riveting mystery certain to shock you with its final heartbreaking turn. Dun dun dun. I might like it. I'm usually more into something a little bit more thrilling than this, but we'll see. I'll let you guys know. I'm probably, once I finish up these books, I'll probably do an wrap up video at the end of this month. That's if I get through these books, to be honest, but I'll definitely give my opinion on it later. All right. Ooh, this one's gonna be a good one. I've been wanting this book for a long time, and I finally purchased it. The Silent Patient. So, this book has been out for a little while, but I have heard nothing but great reviews on it, and I am truly excited about it. I've seen like nothing less than 4-star ratings on this book. So, and it's a psychological suspense, which is totally up my alley. I'm super excited. I'll read the description in case you guys haven't heard of this book, but it's The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. Anyways, moving forward. Ooh, it says, the pages will burn with the friction from your hands, turning them hot. All right. 𝓷𝓸𝓬𝓼𝓼's life is seemingly perfect. A famous painter married to an in-demand fashion photographer. She lives in a grand house overlooking the park in one of London's most desirable areas. One evening, her husband Gabriel returns home late from work, and Alicia shoots him 5 times in the face. Pop, pop, pop. And then never speaks another word. Alicia's refusal to talk or give any kind of explanation turns a domestic tragedy into something far grander, a mystery that captures the public imagination and casts Alicia into notoriety. The price of her art skyrockets, and she, the silent patient, is hidden away from the tabloids in spotlight at the Grove, a secure psychiatric unit in North London. Criminal psychotherapist 𝓸𝓸𝓬𝓼 is captivated by Alicia's story and jumps at the opportunity to work with her. His determination to get her to talk and unravel the mystery of why she shot her husband takes him down a path more unexpected, more terrifying than he ever imagined. A search for the truth that threatens to consume him. Yeah, I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna be really disappointed if I don't. I am kind of going down the route to become a criminal psychotherapist or a behavioral analyst, I guess I should say. So the fact that this type of person is in the book to kind of discover the mystery behind why someone performed the criminal act is really intriguing to me, and I'm already captivated. Can't wait to read this one. Silent Patient. All right, so that was the last of the book haul. Yes, these are all hardcover books, and the reason that is that they were actually cheaper purchasing them hardcover than they were paperbacks. But I don't know if you guys shop much on Target for books, but I'd recommend doing so because they just recently had this sale of buy 2 get 1 free, and not only that, but the previous discounts on the books were included in that market sale price. So for instance, this book was 30% off, and if you have the Target Red card, it was another 5% off. So 35% off plus buy two get one free. I was able to purchase all these books for $30, which is essentially the same amount as just one of these books. Like this book hardcover usually would be $26.99. So I basically bought this 3 books for the price of 1. So that was pretty awesome. Moving forward to the Kindle Reader. It's not aesthetically pleasing. This box is not aesthetic. Okay, moving forward. Oops, sorry, kitty. Wake this baby up. All right, so first off is another one of my highly anticipated reads. Probably gonna be my next read after I finish The Woman in Cabin 10. I'm going to read this one here, and I'll do a little description. My description's actually on my phone because they don't have a very good one on Kindle, and I can't show you the pretty cover of it if not. All right, so No Exit. This is by Taylor Adams, who she has written another book. I'm actually not even sure if Taylor Adams is a male or girl. Maybe I should figure that out. Shall we figure this out together? Taylor Adams. He is male. Taylor Adams is a male author. And if my phone wants to load his face, I'll show it to you. Difficult, but this is him, so he is male. We have discovered that this is the male author. And he also wrote the book that is coming just recently called Hairpin Bridge, which is getting a lot of good reviews on as well. So I'm excited to read this one to see if his writing's something that I like to move forward with Hairpin Bridge. Anyways, back to the description of the book. This is considered to be a brilliant and edgy thriller. Dun, dun, dun. A kidnapped little girl locked in a stranger's van. No help for miles. What would you do? On her way to Utah to see her dying mother, college student 𝓸𝓵𝓵 gets caught in a fierce blizzard in the mountains of Colorado. With the roads impassable, she's forced to wait out the storm at a remote highway rest stop. Inside are some vending machines, a coffee maker, and 4 complete strangers. Despite to find a signal to call home, 𝓸𝓵 goes back out into the storm and makes a horrifying discovery. In the back of the van, parked next to her car, a little girl is locked in an animal crate. Who is the child? Why has she been taken? And how can 𝓸𝓵 save her? There is no cell phone reception, no telephone, and no way out. One of her fellow travelers is a kidnapper, but which one? Trapped in an increasingly dangerous situation with a child's life and her own on the line, 𝓸𝓵 must find a way to break the girl out of the van and escape. Escape. But who can she trust? Intriguing. I'm definitely intrigued. This sounds pretty interesting, so hopefully it doesn't disappoint. Moving forward, next we have, all right. This one I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on, and if you've read Verity, that one also had a lot of mixed reviews, but I loved it. So I'm giving this one a chance despite the fact that there's been a lot of negative feedback on it, especially from those who I usually think highly of their opinions. I'm giving it a chance, but I'm nervous about it, so yeah. It's called, I guess I should tell you what it is. It's called The Wife Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins. And, well, I'm probably giving her a chance because she has the same name as me. Yes. This book is said to be a more contemporary version of Jane Eyre. And that also makes me nervous because I'm not much of an past century book reader. The Old English is just a little, there's too many adjectives. I just want to say, like, get to the point. I get the guy's hot, but can we move forward? Like, I get it. Say, this really hot guy or something. You know what I mean? Okay, whatever. Anyways, moving. That's besides the point, but I'm not really interested in a lot of the older style, Old English style books. So I'm a little nervous, but with it being contemporary, I think that it might be better because the storylines of those are great by Jane Austen. Love watching the movies. It's just that reading it was kind of difficult for me because, like I said, I like to read things that are a little bit more fast-paced, and those books can seem to drag. But gosh, I totally ramble so much. Anyways, The Wife Upstairs. Meet Jane, newly arrived to Birmingham, Alabama. Jane is a broke dog walker in Thornfield Estates, a gated community full of McMansions, shiny SUVs, and bored housewives. The kind of place where no one will notice if Jane lifts the discarded tchotchkes and jewelry off the side tables of her well-heeled clients. Where no one will think to ask if Jane is her real name. But her luck changes when she meets Eddie Rochester. Here we go, another Edward lover. Recently widowed, Eddie is Thornfield Estate's most mysterious resident. His wife Bee drowned in a boating accident with her best friend, their bodies lost to the deep. Jane can't help but see an opportunity in Eddie. Not only is he rich, brooding, and handsome, he could also offer her the kind of protection she's always yearned for. Yet as Jane and Eddie fall for each other, Jane is increasingly haunted by the legend of Bee, an ambitious beauty with rags to riches origin story who launched a wildly successful Southern lifestyle brand. How can she, plain Jane, ever measure up? And can she win Eddie's heart before her past, or his, catches up to her? With delicious suspense, incisive wit, and a fresh feminist sensibility, the wife upstairs flips the script on a timeless tale of forbidden romance, ill-advised attraction, and a wife who just won't stay buried. In this vivid reimagining of one of literature's most twisted love triangles, which Mrs. Rochester will get her happy ending? I wonder if this is gonna almost take a supernatural aspect to it, or if it's just kind of figurative, her haunting them. I don't know. I guess we'll find out as I read it. I guess I'll figure that out. I like supernatural things, but I have noticed I don't really like them unless they are extremely well written in books. On TV, I like it a lot, but in books, you have to write it very well for me to be interested in it. I don't know. We'll see. So I wonder if it's just figurative. We'll figure it out. Anyways. Okay, final book I have here in my most recent book haul is Not Wanting to Pull Up, Alice Feeney's His and Hers. So this book has also been highly recommended to me because it's considered to be dangerously dark, a twisty tale, and stunningly addictive. So, I love dark books. Despite my very bright personality, darkness and psychological suspense, those are totally up my realm of favorite types of reads. So we'll get into the description. If you haven't heard this book, I would definitely put it on your TBR because this one is highly rated. I know I haven't read it yet, but it is so highly rated. And yeah. So we'll just move forward with the description and you guys can decide for yourselves if it's something you are interested in reading. Okay, there are two sides to every story, yours and mine. Ours and theirs, his and hers, which means someone is always lying. When a woman is murdered in Blackdown, a British village, newsreader Anna Andrews is reluctant to cover the case. Detective Jack Harper is suspicious of her involvement until he becomes a suspect in his own murder investigation. Someone isn't telling the truth, and some secrets are worth killing to keep. So that was a brief description, but captivating. No? We'll see. It's a criminal suspense, so I'm excited about it. If that's something you're into, like I said, put it on your TBR and I will do a review on it later. So basically that wraps it up for the day, and get you guys next time. Like, subscribe, blah blah blah. But anyways, see you later.